Cool. So I'm thinking of doing a live trade. I'm going to record this trade and the outcome of it. So what I'm looking at here, and this is based off NASDAQ. So again, last night I did a separate video on why I thought that there was potential reasons the market could head lower today. But I don't really think I'm in the clear until we break these lows before we kind of see price head down to the next level. But on the 15-minute time frame, I really like this potential breakout pattern that's forming here. So I'm looking to enter on a break of the low here. So in terms of price, I'll be looking to get in at below 75.43, so most likely below 75.39, around about that area. This is a potential issue with this low here, but my stop loss will then likely be above the high here at about 76.25. All right, putting it at about here, and then looking to get at least 1-to-1 before we get down to 74.70, the next key level here. But ideally, if we head lower, it'll go down a lot further. So I might even find myself towards 72.200, but I'll absolutely be taking profit at 1-to-1. And so just monitoring this right now. I'll keep this going for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to go place the order. This is where I'm looking to get in with my stop loss above the highs here. So let me just draw that in quickly, and that'll be my option here. So just looking just below this flat level, looking to get in here with my stop loss above the high. If price breaks in here, I'll be taking profit at that distance there, 1-to-1, which is just beyond that, and then obviously as the market keeps going, ideally for at least 3-to-1 or more. Should the market bounce and then produce even another lower high, I'll update my stop loss if I haven't been triggered in yet, and so on and so forth until price breaks up below. I'm liking the look of the indicators are starting to head lower. MACD's turning around, it's still bearish. So both of these are nice and bearish, and therefore this is a potential trading opportunity. There may even be other opportunities on the other indices, so I'm going to have a look at those as well, and then I'll just split up my risk and take multiple trades. So the market broke lower, broken through this level, and actually it's interesting because the other S&P had a much better setup actually when I compare it. Really nice flat level here, much better, more bearish angle. Price pulling back in, there's a potential re-entry, so it's a breakthrough and a retest potentially as it continues down. So actually the S&P was a better setup than the NASDAQ and the Dow as well, looking really good. Nice flat level, breakthrough, solid. By comparing that to, for example, say the NASDAQ, the angle is just kind of different. This is more of a kind of slightly higher lows. And I'm just watching it as well because it is a leading, right now it appears to be the leading index. So the end result of this, I think there's enough time that's passed now. So the third touch did not really connect, and so I kind of reassessed, I set out. Price then subsequently did head through, but this is not really how it should have gone. What it should have done was connected here and then gone through or broken through, which it didn't. So this invalidated the trade, price pulled up, and effectively I stepped out. However, I was then looking at it on the 1 hour pulled back into the moving averages, and I subsequently took a trade set up on that. So I'm in that now, and I have hit my 1-to-1 target, so the trade is now break even. So this was very lucky because this was, you know, I think it was a valid trade setup at the time, except that the third touch really didn't do that. What's interesting though is that on my other two trades, the S&P and the Dow, I did get triggered in. So these ones here, I had a flat level, they were really nice, I got triggered in. Price pulled back here, produced a bearish candle against support and headed down and then came up. So I'm trying to think. I think I small losses. I didn't have a full loss on these, and of course now I've taken a re-entry here. So price has broken through this level, come back to retest it, and this is a really nice bearish setup, and now that momentum's following through. So basically I'm break even for the day. I've had both winning and losing trades, but I'm effectively now at break even. So price is now heading lower, and really I can just see that I believe at the time these were valid setups, really good, this even potentially being a secondary entry, but unfortunately these first trades did not hit 1-to-1, and price subsequently pulled out, hit my stop loss, then came back and reset it. So the lesson here for me is I've not been wrong overall, or not been wrong about the overall direction of the market. The market's heading lower, but I had a false start. And this is kind of unusual. This doesn't happen too often. But I thought I would just show you this, that the good, the bad, and the ugly.